When you were a kid and your dad would take you to the fair, and then he would buy you tickets or tokens to get into all of the attractions. And you might stand in line, but as soon as you came through the gatekeeper would either punch your ticket or tear it in half and hand what was left of it back to you. And he did that so nobody else could reuse your ticket. And he allowed you into the attraction. Well, once you got into the attraction, you could throw the rest of your ticket or the punched ticket in the nearest trash can, or you could carry it home with you as a souvenir. It didn't really matter. You were in the attraction now. You didn't need the token anymore. Well, those Old Testament rituals were like tickets that the Father had bought for his children. But once Jesus had opened the gate and let you in, you no longer needed the token of faith anymore. You immediately received all of the real attractions of the supernatural life. And the companion passage to Ephesians 2 is Colossians 2. And in Colossians 2, verses 2 to 17, or 10 to 17, he elaborates on this. If you turn there, you'll notice how he says in verse 10 that we are complete in Christ. He's the gatekeeper, and he says that I am the door, and if you come through him, the door, then all of the attractions in this life are completely yours. That is, all of the spiritual blessings that God had promised would one day come. He's given all of those Old Testament ceremonies and rituals as tokens of their faith. Those spiritual blessings were finally opened up to us through Christ, making the symbolic rituals obsolete. Colossians 2:17 says that those Old Testament rituals were just foreshadows of realities that are embodied in Christ himself.